So, um, sorry if it's a little windy today. A little bit of a breeze here on the lake by my apartment. Um, there's been something on my mind for, I'd say, probably, one second here, probably, it's been a while, and I've talked about it a little bit in some of my previous videos in the past, but it's very it's something I struggle with. Let me first start off by saying that I'm very thankful of all the friends that I do have in my life. I'm thankful for the quality of friends I have. Number two, and I'm not oblivious to that. I'm not, thinking that I have no friends, because I certainly do have friends in my life. Whether that's the few here in Arizona that I have, or whether it's the few in Minnesota that I have. For the better part of my life, I have struggled with making friends. And by friends, I mean new friends, and getting myself out there and whatnot. And not only with friends, but other aspects of my life when it comes to my family as well. So, I also want to say that I understand people have families, they have lives, they have kids. They're not going to be available all the time to sit and hang out. When you're married and you have families, that's kind of on the back burner. I understand that. But I'm 36 years old. I'd say about 20 years of that since I turned an adult. Probably when I was 18, 19, 20, whatever. I have been struggling so much with trying to make friends. So, here's an example. I'm in contact with someone, and they seem really cool. Like, it seems like we're clicking, and we're really, seems like a cool person to hang out with. It's really going well. This sounds really bad. It just feels weird for me to talk about this, but anyway, I communicate with them, and they say, yeah, we should hang out sometime, blah 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 blah, right? I'm not doing that to sound mean. That's just, and I don't hear from them ever again. Or if I do, it's because I'm making the effort to reach out. And for the better part of my life, it's always been that way, and I don't know why. You could say, well, you're not meeting the right people, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Are you trying to tell me in my head that I've been meeting the wrong people my entire life? I don't believe that. And I don't understand why that is. And I know other people struggle with this. I know that I know that it's hard. But I'm always feeling like I'm the one that's reaching out to people. And not only is that with friends, it's with some siblings. I feel like no one cares. And this isn't about me anymore. This isn't about me anymore being shy. This isn't me anymore about being closed in and just not a people person. I used to be that way when I was a teenager. It's not that way anymore. It hasn't been that way in a very long time. And I'm still trying to figure out why that is. And it hurts a lot. It really hurts a lot. And I'm a people person, man. Like, I like to get to know people. If you gave me you put A or B in front of me. A, you could sit and watch a movie, or B, you could converse with someone, a friend, whatever. I'd pick B every time. Every single time. And I always remind myself, like, people have lives. That's fine. But man, that can only be a thing for so long, right? Like, that's, I don't know. And I'm not talking about just families either. I'm just talking about, like, single people too. Like, people that aren't married. People that aren't, like, um, married, and they're not in that place where they're busy, all the time. They can hang out. I meet people like that too. We click, we connect, and nothing. Unless I reach out myself. The best way I can put it is I'm doing the heavy lifting. I'm not sure what the answer is. But I think about it all the time. And the thing that hurts is you get so worked up in your head. Wow, we're really clicking. We're really like, he's a really cool guy, and he's, you need your as corny as it sounds, you need your guy time. You need you to be able to connect with another guy. And, my wife is the same way. She needs to connect with other women, and that's a healthy thing to want, right? But for some reason, when it comes to me, like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I meet people all the time that I click with, I connect with, whether they're married or not, and I just get nothing. I don't know what that is. Like, And I'm going around in a circle right now. I realize that, but it's so disheartening. And it's so frustrating for me to it's just hard, man. It's really hard. And I don't know how to deal with it sometimes. A lot of the time I'm fine, but other times I'm just wondering what I'm doing wrong, what I need to do better. Like, I'm 37 years old. I don't understand. I don't know if it's what deters people is the fact that I'm disabled. And by disabled, I mean I have cerebral palsy. People also go by CP. Yeah, a lot of people don't even notice it. But I don't know if that's what they're thinking in their head or that's what they don't know if they feel comfortable. I don't know the answer, but I would love to know. I feel like I'm crazy. Like, I feel like, and I know I'm not. I feel like I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but companionship, it's not easy. And, you know, this just sounds so weird to me when I talk about making friends. It doesn't come easy for everyone. And I want it to so bad. When I was a kid, man, like I had a lot of friends. At least I had a good amount of friends. But then something changed in me when I moved away from Arizona when I was like 10 years old. This is before I came back, obviously. And I don't know if I just shut down and then I was 10 years old then. I shut down probably until I was early 20s, right? I still had some friends, don't get me wrong, but I was a very quiet person. I didn't talk a lot. I wasn't. I wasn't confident in myself. I'm none of those things anymore. I love to chat with people. I love to get to know people, and maybe that's part of the reason why I love YouTube is because you can chat with people. You can you can just talk, and most of the time it's very freely because you don't have to. I don't know. I don't know. This is nice. Anyway, I just I've always felt lost when it comes to making friends. And and don't get me wrong, friends take a lot of hard work. It's just like any other relationship. You have to, whether you're a guy or a girl, it doesn't matter whether they're a friend or they're a spouse or they're a girlfriend, whoever it is, all of it takes hard work. And I just want to be able to have friends, but also I just want to understand why it's always the hard work always comes from my side. And that's including family, like I said. And I really should get over the fact that, whether it's, parents, I understand that, why parents maybe don't reach out as much. So I got to get over that part. But just other family members, it would be cool to talk to them. But it would also be cool to talk to them knowing that I'm not I'm a nuisance, because that's how I feel when I'm always reaching out. I feel like I'm just bothering people. And that's why it's such a big deal. That's why it hurts, because I don't feel like anyone else cares enough to reach out. With all those other things I mentioned, like I said, having families important, all that. Just, I get it. I really do. And when I try to talk to someone about it, like when I talk to, I don't know, certain people about how I'm feeling, it's like, I don't know. I just don't know. But like I said, I am very thankful for the quality of friends I have. But I never want to stay stagnant. I always want to do the best I can with making new friends and not always feeling like maybe stagnant's the right word. I don't know, but there's a duck over here and it's looking at me. I'm not sure. I think it's a duck. It's got to be a duck. Anyway, anyway, I've been talking for way too long, and I'm just going blank. But Does anyone understand what I'm saying here? Does anyone going through these same things that I've been going through? Like, I just feels like I'm crazy at this point. And I really, I've always asked myself, like, if I never talk to a certain person again, would they ever reach back out? That's what bothers me. Things like that. Another point I'd like to make is people grow apart. That happens. That doesn't mean you're not friends. That just means that you grew apart. So I understand that aspect as well. Believe me, I think about these things a lot in my head, and I'm a person that's fair. I'm even keel. I'm not, you know, I give people the benefit of the doubt. But at what point should I be like, come on now? You know? I don't know. That's just me though. It's been on my mind for a long time. I've probably talked about this before. I don't remember. But it's been on my mind again, and I need to get it off my chest because it kind of sucks. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not trying to make people feel sorry for me. That's not what I'm here for. This is strictly for me to just get out what I need to get out. And for people that watch this, I appreciate it. And I appreciate you for listening. Like, I'm not... This world is so judgmental and so like you have to be this way and you have to be that way, and then you watch like other people walking down the street with their friends and you're like, man, I wish I had that. But then you come back and say, be thankful for the quality of friends you do have, because it's not the quantity, it's the quality. So there's just all these things that go through my head, all of them. Every single scenario, every single like, now I feel like I sound crazy. Am I crazy? I don't know, but I sure do feel like it. But damn, is it a nice day out? It's got to be like 80 degrees out here on the lake where I'm at here in Phoenix. In my apartment complex. Goodness gracious. There's a nice breeze. The fountain's going behind here. I mean, ducks are in the water. Something I'm going to talk about probably here in the next, I don't know, week or so, depending on what's going on. But there might be some changes coming, and that's, life. But we'll see what happens, and I'm expecting for it to happen. So when that comes, I'm going to talk about that more. But for now, I'm going to get going, and enjoy whatever I have left of this evening. It's been fun to sit out here and talk and just see the blue sky and the clouds, and it's peaceful. So between talking to myself here and whoever else is listening, and it's just very, 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 very therapeutic. So anyways, until the next time, We'll see you in the next video.